obviously there is an element and layer of commentary in the episodes, but we try for it not to be too preachy or too moralising, because I think sometimes that can be off-putting, and a viewer doesn't really want to have a notion, you know, battered over their head, because it's you know, then you're watching something different.
Right.
We try to sort of create compelling, entertaining films, but that are also thought-provoking and challenging.
Was it nice to get out of the House of Cards world to go into this one with all those, with the roaches and all that mind stuff going?
Yeah, I mean, I had a blast. He was such an interesting character that I got to play. You know, here's a man who believes that he's doing the right thing. You know, everything that he's saying, he has very strong convictions about this idea. It's crazy, but to step into that character and understand it from his point of view and the good in the world that he thinks that he's doing, you know, it was a trip to step into those shoes, and they're so lovely and welcoming over there. It was a blast. I had a great time.
What do you want people to take away from this specific episode? Is there, you know, a message or just?
I think maybe it's just to sort of, you know, particularly in Europe at the moment, and maybe here as well, but I wouldn't really want to comment, but there seems to be sort of increasing xenophobia and an increasing fear, and maybe it's because now we're all sort of free to, you know, people are free to move around the world, and people feel sort of increasingly threatened by that. And so I think this particular episode talks about this increasing language change we have, where people talk about swarms of people. You know, it's almost like they're an infestation. Mm-hmm. And so it's just sort of a sort of reflecting that a little bit, and sort of just asking us to sort of think about, you know, how we can dehumanise a large swathes of the population, and whether we should just sort of slightly be more open-minded and think about what we're doing.
Well, I will say it is very much in our country. you look at the, you know, what's happening currently politically in our country, and sort of that, you know, I'm not running for office, so I'll say it, that hatred and that xenophobia that the other party is pushing out there to the world, and it really stops and makes you think, like, you know, like you said, there are swarms of people, swaths of people, that we are categorizing certain people as lessers or not equal when we are all equal people. It's happened with Brexit. I'm not saying that's all Brexit is, but part of it is Brexit, and part of it is what Donald Trump is saying in our country, and it's not right. And to see this happen in both of our countries on a parallel time, I can understand people's frustrations with what's happening in countries, but you can't make it so singular as that and say it's their fault, those people, you know. And in this episode, we really look at that, and that's what's interesting.
What's up, guys? I'm Giuliana Rancic, and you're watching the Live from the Red Carpet YouTube channel. Subscribe today, then be sure to check out our other Live from the Red Carpet videos right here.